Happy New Year, everybody. This is Aphrodite's child. Happy New Year for 2023. I think this year has gone really, really fast last year. And I wish you all the best for this year. And I hope you've all had a very lovely Christmas and got everything you wanted for Christmas. And I wish you all the best in your Hellenic journeys. And today's video is going to be a ritual to Aphrodite, who is a Cypriot goddess who was born in Cyprus, and she's a goddess that I worship, and I will be veiling for this ritual. Here is my crown that I will be wearing. I do veil for rituals. For me, when I was in Kemetichism for 3 years, before I discovered the ancient Greek religion, I was veiling in there. And even though that in Kemetic rituals you don't have to veil, but I personally do. You don't necessarily have to veil, but I think a lot of people do in Hellenic polytheism and in the ancient Greek religion, the Greek religion itself. But here is my crown that I will be wearing. I had this made for me, who is a friend of a very good friend of mine, and she made me this lovely Greek crown, which is like a laurel wreath crown. And yeah, there you go. So I'm just going to place this on. So we're going to start off with, I'm using the Homeric hymns, and it's translated by Charles Boer. And I'm going to start off with a hymn to Hestia. Hestia, you who take care of the holy house of Apollo, who shoots so far, the house of sacred Python, a liquid oil flows forever from your hair. Come on to this house of mine. Come on in here with your juice. Be gracious towards my song. Going to do a hymn to Aphrodite. I'm just going to light her some incense, which is, I use the red rose. It is, sorry for the loud crackling, this incense cone. And I do have one of these shells, and which I use, I don't do smoke cleansing, like, cause that's like in a like smudging, in like a close practice. I'm not anything to do with the Native Americans, so I just do the known as Indians in if you're from the UK you would know them as that, but the terms that people use is indigenous, because in my personal belief, I just think that some people can generally be quite funny when you say Indians, depending on how you know stuff as in your area, but I know it's indigenous. But it also depends on, people will also comment that it can depend on personal preferences with people, but I know them as Indians where I live. And I do have a friend who's a Native American, and she doesn't personally mind me using the term Indian, due to how I know of it over here in the UK. So I'm just going to light this incense cone for Aphrodite, and then we're going to start on the hymn to Aphrodite. Vulnerable golden crowned, beautiful Aphrodite is who I shall sing, she who has all the high locations of Cyprus, the sea place, where the damp force of Zephyros breathing carried her along on waves over the resounding sea in soft foam. In their own fillets of gold the hours received her happily and happily, but the ambrosial garments around her on an immortal head. They placed a crown that was carefully made, beautiful and in gold, in all the pierced lobes of her ears. They placed flowers of copper and precious gold on her delicate neck. In her silver white breasts they arranged necklaces of gold, which they have themselves made, which the hours themselves in their own fillets of gold wear when they go to the pleasant dance of the gods in the house of their father. And then, when they had placed all this decoration on her body, they led her to the immortals, and they welcomed her when they saw her, and they reached out their hands to her, and each one of them yearned to make her his legal wife, and to take her home as the all-god at the figure of the Cytherean, crowd in violets. Farewell, quick blinking, sweet smiling, grant me the victory in this contest, favour my song, and I will remember you in another song. So now we are going to end. So now we're going to end this Aphrodite ritual, which you always end rituals. You begin with Hestia and you end with Hestia. Hestia, you who have received the highest honour to have your seat forever in the enormous house of all the gods and all the men who walk on the earth. It is a beautiful gift you have received. It is a beautiful honour. Without you, mankind would have no feast, since no one could bring the first and last drink of honey like wine without an offering to Hestia. And you too, Aphrodite, son of Zeus and Maya, messenger of the gods with your gold wand, giver of good things, be good to me. Protect me along with the vulnerable and dear Hestia. Come, both of you, inhabit this beautiful house, with mutual feelings of friendship. You accompany good work with intelligence and youth. Hello, daughter of Cronos, you too, Hermes, with your gold wand. As for me, I will remember you in another song. And that is the end of the ritual to Aphrodite. And I hope you enjoyed that. I can recommend the Orphic Hymns by Patrick Dunn, which is on my wish list of getting. The Omric hymns, they are very beautiful, but they're also quite long. And so for rituals, I personally would use the Orphic hymn ones. Because there's nothing wrong with using the Homeric hymns. I mean, you can use them if you want to, but they are quite long. The Orphic hymns are quite shorter, which I hope to own that copy very soon. So hopefully the next videos that I do, I will have the Orphic hymns by then. And I will be doing a couple of rituals out of that. I hope you all enjoyed my second video, and thank you to everyone who viewed my first video. It was really nice that people took the time to actually watch it. I do get quite nervous in filming things, but I'm kind of used to having an audience watching from when I was doing acting a while ago in theatre classes. But I still get nervous. Even though this is actually behind the camera, I do actually get nervous. So I do apologise if I'm coming across like a bit stuttery, or, you know, I do tend to be quite nervous. Hopefully you like this video, and if you want to all subscribe to my channel and follow me on my journey, and that I'll be really grateful for. That would be really nice of yours. And again, I wish you all well on your journeys in Hellenic polytheism, and any questions about the rituals, if you'd like to just message me down below. Alright, lovelies. Thank you. Bye for now.